I'm Diane and this is Ted. I want to be a big-time YouTuber and he wants me to get a real job, but it's our 33rd anniversary, so I convinced him to take me on an epic European cruise into the Arctic Circle. And we start by leaving Tahoe to get on a plane to...
You documented your trip?
A little bit. I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, that turned out to be a major understatement.
Where's Piggy? You should pick her up.
Piggy is in the bag.
You should be all at the airport.
For those of you new to the Diane Show, Piggy is my car camping companion who I talk to when there's no one else to talk to. I'm offended. So we were on our way after weeks of preparation, and our greatest wish was to not die before we got there.
I want to go hiking. I love these chairs.
So we had a short flight from Reno to San Francisco where we had a couple hours layover, which meant when we get bored, we start taking pictures. And Ted's never really wanted to be a YouTuber, and I was worried about how much footage I could take without getting in trouble. But the funny thing is, he took Piggy on as kind of a project, like making sure we got Piggy pictures everywhere we went. It was cute. For the next, 12 hours?
This is not your mirror.
Yeah, this was a really long flight, but overall it was smooth, although the people in front of us did have their seats reclined in our faces the whole time. But the girl next to me was super nice and quiet and small. I watched movies, I saw Wild, I've read the book, but I'd never seen the movie. And yeah, we tried to get some sleep, maybe got 3 hours. And this is what we woke up looking like. Dinner had been good, but I forgot to film it. Breakfast was okay, and soon we were landing in Zurich. You're excited to be in Europe? Navigating a new airport in a foreign country and going through customs while you're half asleep is really hard, but somehow we managed to do it. I have a shot request.
Yeah?
Very specific.
What?
You have to get me skipping down the catwalk to the next plane. You know how you, what do you call it? Go on the bridgey thingy to get on the plane thingy?
There's a red thingy moving toward the green thingy. What?
The Kira and Nathan waiting. Yeah, and here's how real travel vloggers do it.
There we go.
Crew, greetings.
So we had one more flight to our final destination, and we flew over the Alps and saw the Matterhorn. So after something like 18 hours of travel, we arrived in Barcelona where we would be catching our cruise ship. We took a taxi to our hotel where we would be spending 2 nights, and we were exhausted. We dropped our bags in the room, we went up to the roof deck to check it out, and then we went around the corner to find some dinner.
We're in this really nice looking restaurant on the street.
Hello.
So our waiter is funny. He's kind of avoiding us to begin with. Now he's taking an order, and then he just disappears while we're taking the order.
Really? Your first video, you're just going to start complaining about
No, it's
stuff?
just really odd. I just wanted to take a note of this.
Okay, we're in a different country now.
Okay. Yeah, but he's not even coming back.
Welcome to Ted Cam.
Wow. Amazing.
Iberian ham and creamy cheese ball. Oh my god, it's so creamy and good. That's amazing. The cheese big thing. We stayed up as late as we could to try and get on local time and then collapsed. How did you possibly ruin my day? And go. Recording. So the next day we got up and our plan was to explore Barcelona on foot. Left. walk. Be in my shot. Yeah, Ted is not a cooperative participant in this YouTube thing. There he goes. 33 years. Oh my God. How did I survive?
Is that what we're doing today?
No. Get out of my shot. Oh my God.
Wait,
You
first
just
you want me
walked
in the shot.
right
then you don't want me
into
in the
it,
shot.
and then
Like, get in my shot.
It's like when
get
you're
out of my
walking
shot.
by,
Get in
you
my
gotta
shot.
keep walking.
Get out of my shot. Get in my shot. Get out of my shot.
What's wrong with
Get in
you?
my shot. Well, say hello to your audience.
My eyes are watering so bad. See the sunscreen. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my hubby, but he has limited patience for walking, and so his energy levels have to be carefully managed, which means lots of breaks. And it was about this time he was getting pretty antsy for breakfast, and it took us a while to find a place.
This is just a lollipop.
You're disappointed already?
I just have my suspicions.
Breakfast actually turned out to be a lovely, reasonably priced stop, so rested, we continued on our way toward the Parc de la Ciutadella. Not yet.
I want to take Piggy pictures.
Yes, pretty pictures coming.
Happy anniversary, cutie.
Aw, happy anniversary.
33 years.
Yes. Amazing.
True love or true hell? One of the way.
All of the above.
Where's Piggy? Because I want to.
He is in his piggy case. Go ahead, unzip. Bring out the piggy. Little piggy, come out and play. Ted is officially the piggy stylist. He is way into the piggy pictures. Check out the parrot on that girl's head. Barcelona had green parrots all over the city. They were a lot like the ones we'd see in Puerto Rico. Look at the fuzzy baby geese, they're so cute. I thought that goose was coming for Piggy, but then he realized, oh, it's not food. Okay, Piggy, show me love. Work it, baby. Yeah.
Come on, babies, work with me, people. All right, show me love.
Oh God, don't put him with the geese. They're gonna eat him. Kiss the goose, Piggy. He's like, ew, what is that?
Can I go back in my bag now?
Okay, so I have a small obsession with people taking pictures of people, so you're gonna see a lot of that in these videos. This was such a beautiful park, and we had such a good time wandering through it slowly, taking pictures, resting on the benches, and best of all, it was free. Did I take the picture? Oh, it's recording.
Take a picture.
And then we ran across this cute couple taking their wedding pictures, and I confess, I kind of stalked them for a little while. They were just so
Okay.
cute.
Can you go now?
That's so cute. No.
Go now.
Okay, now. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea how hard it is to keep Ted from walking into my shots. I think he does it just for fun. He's like a mega protagonist. He likes to bother. Just don't move. You know those couples on YouTube that travel and work really well together? Well, that's not us. He bothers me, I bother him, and that's just how it is.
That's a good picture.
Oh my God, it's still recording. Here's Cutie Pie doing his part to clean up the park.
What are we doing now?
Good job.
How are we doing?
We're heading for the
Are you sure?
churchy thing. So we kept on walking toward the #1 tourist destination in Barcelona, taking breaks along the way whenever we needed to. Checking yourself out. Behold, everyone, my husband of 33 years.
I should have said to that couple, "Oh, sorry."
No, don't burst their bubble.
Well,
Remember when you were young and in love?
I've been last.
So many years ago, it lasted a while.
What is it now? What do you call it now?
It's called love. That's it. Ted found these. So here he is. It took Ted 6 months to lose 40 pounds, and he's done so well on his diet. And yeah, he's on vacation, so he's gonna treat himself, but we're still watching out for him. We have one day here in Barcelona, which is not enough time. There's obviously so much to do around here, but one day before the cruise starts, we are on our way to La Sagrada Familia. I think that's right. Anyway, it's like the #1 thing to do in Barcelona. So we're basically walking there, and we are eating and drinking our way over there. And oh, here he is.
They have Red Bull.
Are you in the frame?
No, I'm not.
Wait.
They have Red Bull. And then, of course, treats.
Is it in the shot? 'Cause I
This is
can't
not
see.
my diet food, Greg. This is a, I don't know, a cream something or other. It's really good, whatever. Sorry, eat your heart out, Greg.
Greg is his diet coach. So sorry, Greg. Oh, sorry.
Greg, I'll be back on my diet when I get off the boat. I'll be like 500 pounds, but you know, gotta live. Wow.
Cheese store.
I think he's open. What is that?
There is the famous Iberian jamon. Oh. This is a pretty street. And they're still working on it. La Sagrada Familia is the largest unfinished Catholic church in the world. It was designed by architect Antoni Gaudí, who died in 1926, and his work on the Sagrada Familia is part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This work has been going on for over 140 years and continues to this day. You can take tours, but we opted not to because it's kind of a big ordeal and we didn't have much time, and we're just gonna have to come back.
Alrighty.
Honestly, this place was a total zoo.
Alright, so how do we get back?
We'd been walking for hours. We thought about taking a taxi. We looked at taking the metro. Where is the, you are here? We're at the church. God, look at this thing. It's just huge. And then I spotted some Instagrammers in the wild, which was always fun. They were trying to get the shot without all the people behind them. I missed it. That's the shot. And then we had to get out of there because there were too many people.
Yeah, here's a piggy. A little piggy over there.
Where? Ah, a little piggy. It's so, oh, it is a piggy. That's cute. It's that piggy from that show. City life, folks. City life. Across the street, there was this beautiful little park, and there weren't quite as many people there. So after all that city walking, it was nice to be in a little bit of nature again. We're just hanging out on the park bench like old people. Thank God Ted has internet. Even almost halfway around the world, where it's a different language, a different country, people aren't that different. Just walking through the park, playing with the kids, sitting on a bench, enjoying a bit of nature. No matter the color, the religion, the gender, or who you vote for, we're all kind of the same, and it's nicer when we get along. I can't even see him now. Oh, there he is. Wait, I got him. Okay, there's a parrot in the middle. So we walked a little further back toward our hotel, found another park to sit in and take a rest, but at this point, Ted was getting hangry and we needed to find lunch. Oh no. No, 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 no. Ted, no. Yeah, Ted was busting up his diet at record speed here, so we needed to rein it in. But check out these buildings, they're so beautiful. So we found our way to the Plaza de Catalunya, where I thought there might be some cool restaurants on the square, but this is kind of where I got in trouble for taking too many pictures because there was just so much to capture. God knows how far we'd walked so far that day, so we were getting tired and we needed to find a place soon. But check out that bag there. That's going to become a weird theme in future videos. I don't want to eat crappy American food. Yeah, these vendors were interesting. They look like they're ready to run in a moment's notice. Barcelona is such a beautiful city with so much history. It's hard to not take pictures. That's my cutie pie being very patient with me.
There's my cutie.
Really wanting to eat. Yeah,
Let's find lunch.
we need to find lunch spot pronto.
Are you getting grumpy?
Turn off your phone.
Everything is content.
Yeah, being married to a YouTuber isn't easy. We soon found ourselves in the Gothic Quarter, which was my favorite part of town. And one way to keep Ted happy is with treats, so we got something for later.
We made it to lunch, so now Ted's happy.
We haven't had lunch yet.
So our big food goal for the city was to try some of its famous Iberian jamon, and it was good. Not quite what I built it up to be in my mind, but we enjoyed it.
There we go. Almost forgot to take a picture of the food. It's almost gone. I'm toast.
Barcelona is a fabulous city with so much to do, but we were tired and we finally made it back to our hotel room, so now it's time to take a tour of our lovely little place.
This is our little hotel. We found it on booking.com. And you come in, everything's very tiny. This is our water closet. And then this is the bed area. Here, let me get you the wide angle. There we go. Doesn't look, there's Ted trying to stay out of the way, but not succeeding. And this is where all our stuff goes, because that's where it fits. Ted's like, please move on so I can use the bed. Oh, and there's like a nook in there. Closet nook. Now we're gonna see the bathroom area, which is separated by a curtain, which is very interesting. But yeah, we've got our little towels there. And our view, which I'll get to in a minute. And there's me again. There's a lot of mirrors in here. I will not take Ted anymore because he wants to be left alone. He's had enough of me already. And this is our shower. So we haven't used it yet. We're gonna use it later today, but yeah, this is oh my God, he's mumbling in the corner. And then this is our view. I am not listening to you. Hold on, let's get you there we go. So there's our view. And yeah, over there is the port. Can't see the water, but you can feel the breeze and it's really nice. So this hotel is called the Casa Leet, and it's in the theater district on the edge of the Gothic Quarter, really close to the port. It had a lot of lovely public spaces. This is down in their basement. There was a lounge and some co-working spaces, and they had like a dining room if you chose to do breakfast. So lots of nice places to go. They also had an amazing roof deck, which was really cool. It just had a great look, you know, it seemed very hip, and there was a plunge pool there, and you could look over the rooftops to the mountains, and I wish that were a hot tub. It wasn't a hot tub, but whatever. Anyway, it was just a really nice place. It was reasonably priced for what it was in the area. I think it was around $200 a night, which may sound like a lot, but there was so much that's so more. And the quality was really good. The staff was nice. And yeah, we enjoyed our stay there. And we got this beautiful sunset because later that evening we walked to the port just to see what that was like. And yeah, it was gorgeous. So the next morning we went around the corner for breakfast and we ran across these guys who were having
Crew of the morning.
I got the impression they'd been out all night and this was their breakfast and they were having a grand old time. Anyway, it was time for us to go back to the hotel, pack our bags, get on the cruise ship, and that's where you're gonna see us next. We're gonna be getting on this cruise ship and going on this amazing adventure.